Satnam. Truth is my name. My name is also Melissa. My spiritual name is Satyatajdeep, and this is Sky, Sunday Kundalini Yoga. Today we're going to be doing a Kriya called life nerve stimulation. The life nerve runs up and down the back of the legs, and it's responsible for emotional regulation. It also improves digestion, and the exercises that we're going to do today to stimulate and reset this part of the nervous system will bring a lot of blood flow to the body, will become kind of an aerobic exercise, and really strength building as well. Let's go ahead and start by bringing the hands to the heart center. We're going to tune in with our Om Namo Gurudev Namo. If you don't know the chant, that's okay. You can just listen in for now. We repeat it 3 times, and we're asking for protection, for guidance as we practice today, calling on the long line of teachers who have come before and passed down these awesome traditions that help us in our daily life. So we'll tune in, we'll do a couple warm-ups, we'll do this Kriya, and then we'll relax afterwards and tune out with the Sunshine Song, which is how we start and end every Kundalini Yoga class. So hands at the heart center, palms flat and pressing into each other, thumbs at the sternum, eyes are closed and focused at the brow point. Together, let's take a couple deep breaths and practice our locks. Deep breath in through the nose and out through the nose. Again, gaze is at the third eye, that place where the bridge of the nose meets the brow. Deep inhale through the nose. And straighten up and engage mole band, root lock, squeezing the anus, sex organs, lower abdomen comes up and in. Draw the energy up, hold. Through the nose, exhale. That's our root lock. Next lock, neck lock. Inhale deep, hold, and pull your chin slightly back as if you're driving a car and you're looking straight ahead, but you're trying to hear a conversation in the back seat. So the neck is completely in line with the spine. This is neck lock, jaw and heart bond. Through the nose, exhale. Deep inhale again and hold. Pull that root lock. Pull your neck lock. So now the spine is completely straight, but the legs are relaxed. The shoulders come up and down the back. So the shoulder blades are reaching down, crown of the head reaching to the ceiling. Exhale, and we'll inhale deep to tune in. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Inhale. Keep the eyes closed. Hold. Engage mole band, your root lock, and engage jaw and heart bond, your neck lock. Relax everything else. Come into alignment with yourself. Keep the eyes closed, exhale, and drop the hands down to the lap, and we'll take a moment in silence here to set the stage for our Kundalini Yoga practice. Okay, I'm going to play a little bit of music to support us today. We are going to start with Sufi grinds. So with the legs crossed in an easy pose, easy position here, the ankles can be crossed, or like I like to line my feet up, one in front of the other. Start rotating the upper body around the hips. You can keep the spine straight. You can go much slower or much faster than me. It's up to you. So either this will take on a mortar and pestle kind of look where the head travels along and the spine is straight, and or as you warm up, start curving the spine. So you arch as you inhale forward, arch back as you exhale, and your eyes are closed. Focus at the brow point. On the inhale, think Sat. On the exhale, think Nam. Truth is my name. We give a mantra to the movements in Kundalini Yoga to bind them together, make them more meditative. So the breath is joining the mudra, or the breath is joining the movement, supported by the mantra. switch directions with your Sufi grind. Deepening the breath here, warming up the spine, warming up the muscles around the spine, opening up the hips. And now let's go ahead and reach the legs out, so the right to the right, left to the left, and continue that Sufi grind. So continue making these circular movements. You should really start to feel this along the inner thighs. So starting to work on the life nerve stretch from an open leg position. Don't push or pull too hard. You want to keep this a gentle softening into the stretch. Switch directions with your torso turns here. But we are kind of allowing, go ahead and give the legs a little rub. Let those muscles know, okay, we're going to be working, stretching. Good, and come to the center. Deep inhale. Hold, engage Mulband, eyes are closed, drawing the energy up from the root, up through the navel center, heart, throat, third eye, crown chakra, up and out into infinity. Exhale. And we're going to do some windshield wipers next. Open up the knees, open up the hips, and get some rotation, full rotations going in these hips. So we're going to spread those legs enough to bend the knees at 90-degree angles. And if you can, drop the knee in. So both knees are dropping. One's dropping out, one's dropping in. And then you switch. And if your knees aren't going all the way to the ground, that's fine. Arms are straight and supported supporting you from behind. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale as the knees come up, think Sat. Exhale, think Nam. As you tip them to the side and soften into a stretch. And a wonderful hip rotation here to each side. Good, and let's bring those feet into touch. So we're in a butterfly position. And start fluttering the knees. Fast or slow, big movements or tiny, up to you. Eyes are closed. Every inhale, you're thinking Sat. Every exhale, you're thinking Nam. And what this means is truth. Sat is my name. Nam. Truth is my experience. How could my experience be anything other than the truth? Okay, next one I wanted to do is cross the legs at the ankles. And we're gonna, or actually, I'm still lining up those heels for me in more of an easy pose. Hands on the knees. I want you to rotate your entire upper body to one knee. Push down on the opposite knee as you fall over the side that you're facing. Deep inhale. Exhale. Inhale, come up and switch. So you're going to twist the whole torso to face this other leg. Push the opposite knee down gently, and then fall over the leg that you're facing, the knee that you're facing. Let the stretch be felt all the way up into your upper back and neck. Inhale and continue switching, pivoting, and leaning from side to side. Following your breath, your pace this morning, this afternoon, this evening, whenever it is that you're practicing. Really encouraging a hip opening here, as well as this move should be stretching out the back a little bit, neck, side body. Good. Let's come to center together. Inhale. Drop the chin to the chest. Exhale. Inhale. One ear to one shoulder. Exhale. Chin to chest. Inhale. Other ear to other shoulder. And for just a moment, let's continue these half moons. At your own speed, eyes closed. Inhaling, ear to shoulder. Exhale down, inhale ear to other shoulder. And if you like, go ahead and take a few full rotations if that feels good to you. Or continue with your half moons. Switch directions. Straighten and bring the head to neutral. Eyes are still closed, but the gaze would be focused forward. Inhale deep. Engage Mulaband, draw the energy up. Exhale. Take a moment. And we'll give the legs a shake, give the arms a little shake. We're going to begin this Kriya, and it starts with a self-massage of the Achilles tendon. I'm going to be working at the base of this life nerve. You are going to take both thumbs and rub on either side of that Achilles tendon. So the directions say to take both thumbs, but I kind of like myself to do a pinching motion, and we're working along the bottom 4 inches from where the heel moves up into the bottom of the calf. You're working on those 4 or 5 inches. So about a minute on each side. Go ahead and begin. And you can leave the eyes open, or maybe it would be better if you close them to focus on the muscles surrounding this tendon. And if you're massaging correctly, the directions say your toes will flex back towards you a little bit. Okay, let's stop that one. Inhale deep, wherever you are. Eyes closed, sit up nice and straight, engage Mulaband, draw the energy up. Maybe give that Achilles tendon a little bit of a pinch. Exhale. and switch sides. So now self-massage on the other leg, working on that back of the lower leg between the ankle, the heel, and the lower calf. Go ahead and start. Thumbs, fingers, a pinching slide up and down, however you wish to. Self-massage this area and loosen up. The Achilles tendon's really tight on most people. And you can be giving quite a lot of pressure, or maybe that doesn't feel good. Maybe it feels better to go lighter with the pressure. So whatever works for you, it doesn't indicate. All right, good. And on this side, let's give that tendon a little bit of a pinch, gentle pinch. Close the eyes down if they were open. Inhale deep. Engage more bond. Draw the energy up as you straighten up in whatever position you're in. Shoulders relax. Crown of the head reaches for the ceiling. Hold. Exhale. Come to a comfortable seated position. Let's take a moment here before we move to the next exercise. We're going to be coming into frogs. So whichever variation works for you today. Simple version of frogs, if your knees are not feeling like coming all the way down into a full squat like this, is you can just stand in a crouch and straighten up the knees. So you're going to exhale as the face comes and looks forward. You straighten your knees. And you inhale as the head looks between, the eyes look between the knees. Okay? So exhale, inhale, exhale at whatever level your crouch can be to keep your knees safe. If you can, come all the way down onto your lily pad. Heels are touching. You're up on your Barbie toes. Fingertips on the mat, on the ground in front of you. And again, as you push up, it's the inhale. Exhale, face comes to face forward, but the eyes will be closed as long as you're comfortable doing that. All right, let's go ahead and begin with our froggies. Take them at whatever pace you want. We're not here for too terribly long, but I feel like taking a lo-fi approach today, going a little bit slower. People say that frogs are easier if you do them faster, and I think that can be true. It just depends on where your body's at. Mine's not very warmed up today, so I feel like the slower, even pace is just better for me today. But if you want to rapid fire through these and get 108 in, go for it. We're just here for about a minute and a half, so we have another 30 seconds of froggies here. Again, close the eyes down, inhale up, think sat, exhale as you come down, think nam. And if you need to stand and shake the legs out and come back into this from time to time, that's fine. We're really exercising the biggest muscles in the body here, and we're exercising when we straighten those legs, exercising that life nerve as we get the heart rate up. Excellent. Come up, inhale deep, engage mole bond. Exhale. Let's go ahead and stand and shake the legs out a bit. And you're going to come into a seated position for the next posture. But let's take just a moment to allow the first set of frogs. We'll be doing one more set. To take effect, close your eyes. Become aware of the differences in your body, in your breath, in the beat of your heart, in the quality of your thoughts. Says about this Kriya that it invigorates the heart and gives energy to the regenerative system and the sexual systems. It's very good for these systems. Rubbing near the Achilles tendon breaks up calcium, and so it improves digestion too throughout the legs, which is good, especially if you sit a lot for your job or in general. And 2 cycles of this Kriya, it says, is a very good workout at full times. We're not doing full times. We're doing about 1/3 of the time of the full time. Okay. From an easy pose, I'm going to sit up just a little bit, just a tiny bit. You're going to put yourself in an easy pose position where you can grab your toes. I don't know if you can see. So I'm grabbing this toe and I'm grabbing my other toe as well. So see if you can get yourself into a position like that. And then we're going to do spinal flexes. So you're going to arch forward, thinking Sat, and you're going to arch back, thinking Nam. Arms are going to stay relatively straight. And yeah, that's this movement. Kind of an interesting variation on spinal flex. Eyes are closed and focused at the brow point. Travel that heart forward and back. Again, I'm kind of going a little slower, but you can go fast to move the energy more. It's just up to where you're at today. But eyes are closed and you're thinking Sat on the inhale, Nam on the exhale. Truth is my name. For the last 30 seconds, I'm going to speed up. Good. Keep pinching those toes. Come to a neutral spine. Inhale deep. Draw the crown of the head to the ceiling. Engage Mole Bond. Eyes are closed and focused at the brow point. Draw the energy up, 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 up into infinity. Exhale. Engage Mole Bond again. Squeeze the toes. And then come to a normal breath. Relax the hands. Place them on the lap. Eyes closed, normal breathing. Take a moment again to feel the effects of that exercise. We come up for our second and final set of frogs. Get into your crouch or onto your lily pad. Fingertips on the floor if you're coming from the floor, and let's begin. And you can go faster this time. I'm a little more warmed up. It's up to you. Try to take it at a sustainable pace. Again, today is about activating the life nerve. So it's good to move energy. It's good to tip the body over in this way, especially if you have any kind of tension headache. This should help moving the blood to the head, but really it's about the life nerve stretch, right? Activation and stretch to reset our nervous system to regain some consistency and neutrality with our emotional state or states. If you're feeling sad, frogs are awesome. If you're feeling angry, they're even better. If you're feeling a little too high, too happy, too nervous, too excited, great exercise to bring you back into kind of level you out. Ooh, we're done. We'll do 2 more for good measure. 1, 2, come up. Inhale deep. Engage will bond. Hold, draw the energy up. Exhale. Inhale, come up. Shake the legs out. And you're going to come down to a seated position for the final exercise. But before we start it, let's take a moment of silence, allowing that second set of frogs to take effect, integrate. I say it all the time, but it's such a good reminder. The yoga happens in between the exercises. So take a moment to feel what that means. Inhale, open the eyes. We're going to be in a forward bend, wonderful stretch for the life nerve. Flex the feet back towards you and hold on to your toes. And if you can't reach the toes comfortably, because I don't want this to be a tug, that's not good. That's not good if we're overstretching. So if that's not readily available, grow toes out of your shins or out of your knees or out of your top of your thighs, wherever is most accessible to you to keep the back straight. Hinge from the hips and bend over and pinch those toes. Okay, we're going to stimulate the ajna, the third eye point here, by physically stimulating the pituitary and pineal glands by pinching those big toes wherever. Even if you're pinching imaginary big toes, if the mind is imagining it, then it is so, and you get the same effects. From here, we're going to inhale up and exhale down. Inhale up and exhale down. Inhale up and exhale down. Go ahead and continue. Eyes are closed and focused at the brow point. You may be like me, not getting a ton of motion, and that's okay. Again, it's about this stretch along the back of the legs. We can't stretch a nerve, but we can sort of glide nerves and stretch the muscles around them, and that stimulates and resets our nervous system for us. Close the eyes if they're not already closed. Focus at the brow point. Think Sat on the inhale, Nam on the exhale, and continue. And come up, keep holding those toes, inhale deep, engage mole bond, draw everything up, 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 energy up, heart comes up, third eye comes up, exhale, come all the way down, allow the head to relax, keep pinching the toes, Engage mole bond on the bottom of the exhale. Inhale when you need and slowly come up. Take a moment. And that's it, my friends. That's the Kriya. So from here, let's go ahead. I'm not quite feeling a Shavasana yet. I think I'm going to continue with a little bit more of a physical practice. So if you'd like, go ahead and lay out for as long as you want. This is your time. Or join me in a minute or so of quiet meditation seated. 4 fingers touching thumbs in Gyan Mudra. Arms are relatively straight. Sit up straight. Eyes are closed and focused at the third eye. Let's just meditate here. Meditating on the breath, thinking Sat on the inhale, Nam on the exhale. Perhaps reflecting on how such a relatively short Kriya can, at least I feel, drastically different than before I started. And I want to notice all the different ways that I feel that difference, those differences. You're laying down, deepen the breath, begin to stretch, bringing the hands and arms above you, pointing and flexing your toes, rotating your wrists and ankles. If you're seated, maybe begin rolling your neck, rolling your head on your neck a little bit. If you're laying down, some gentle cat stretches from side to side. Remember to rub your feet together, rub the palms of the hands together, and rock and roll or push yourself up to seated. Let's meet here with some head turns. Topping off and evening out the stimulation of the central nervous system. And we'll tune out together here in a moment with the Sunshine Song. Eyes closed, looking over one shoulder and the other gently. Look over one shoulder and tip the head down. Head back to neutral. Look over the other shoulder, tip the head down. Okay. Let's bring the hands to the heart center. Palms pressing. To close practice, we sing the sunshine song twice. The first time for yourself, bless yourself. Thank heavens and thank everything. Thank the universe for this wonderful body, this vehicle we have to walk around in Earth School learning with. And second time around, focusing on another or a group of people or a collective of beings you feel needs your energy, your heightened, hopefully, energy, your prayer, your love. We'll end with one long sat and a short nam, truth is my name. Inhale deep to begin. May the long time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. May the long time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. Sat Nam. And we bow in deep gratitude to all the sages, all the teachers, all the yogis who have passed down these marvelous traditions of movement, mantra, and meditation, so that in practicing them, we can regulate our emotions, become even, neutral, responding instead of reacting in this life, here to better serve each other and ourselves in this moment, in every moment, today and every day. Sat Nam. Waheguru. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed that simple practice. And if you did, please feel free to pass it on to others. And we'll see you next week for another session of Sunday Kundalini Yoga. Have a good one. Sat Nam.